Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sports Sync, the podcast you have to let sink in. I'm Nick. That is Owen. And Owen, I got some bad news for you.
Oh God, what happened?
I I got a phone call
Okay,
before we started this stream.
okay.
As the countdown, I was on the phone. I just got off the phone
Mm.
with Santa Claus himself.
Ooh, ooh.
And Santa told me that earlier today he was flying through Detroit, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And due to the Detroit Pistons' lack of winning, they hosted a Christmas Eve practice and a Christmas Eve shoot around. And unfortunately, Killian Hayes,
Hold on. Shoot around in like what term? Because it is Detroit,
like,
so it could mean like, oh, okay,
yeah,
that shoot around.
we,
All right,
we
I
putting
got
up
you.
some shots. And
Okay, that shoot around.
Killian Hayes went up for a 20-footer, and the ball ricocheted so hard off of the backboard, like it bricked so hard
Mm-hmm.
that it collided with Santa's sleigh. Now, the good news is because Killian Hayes is not that strong, there was no long-term damage to any of this.
Well, that's good then.
But Santa had a special gift, a surprise gift that he wanted to give everybody.
What's that?
But he can't do it anymore. So Santa called me right before this stream and asked very kindly that me and Owen give y'all Santa's surprise gift this year.
I don't even know what Santa's surprise gift is. What is Santa's surprise? What is his gift?
Free money.
Oof.
Yes.
Ooh.
Literally free money. And you guys want to see how free it is? Last episode, literally last night, I bet $1. I bet $1 on these 5 things. And all I need is for LeBron James to go out there and put up a little layup.
Not even 1 point. He just needs to get half a point, which isn't even possible.
Well, he needs higher than half a point, so he probably does need a point.
Okay,
But he
one
just
point.
he just needs to make a free throw. So, and I turn a $1 bill into 20 whole smackaroos
Ooh.
because I listen to Sports Sync.
Mm-hmm.
It is literally free money, guys.
Free.
All right. So, we're going to give you guys the pick'em of your lifetime. And look. We're already starting with this little pack thing right here. What do you see this little
Mhm.
breakfast ball pack here,
I
Owen?
do.
You like it?
Hmm. Are the Knicks playing the Bucks tomorrow?
Yeah, that's the first Christmas game.
I don't see Randall getting 13 and a half. I'm not going to lie.
13 and a half rebounds, and he does pass the ball a lot.
Oh, is it like 13 and a half combined with rebounds and assists?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then, yeah, I do, actually.
What I'm concerned about is lower than 35 points, rebounds, and assists for Dame.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
I think everything else could hit. Maybe RJ. I don't know if he scores
RJ sucks.
on national media. Um,
No offense to RJ, but he's something.
I agree with that statement, but um, I think I don't trust this little breakfast
I
ball
don't
pack right
either.
here. But they got some packs, man. They got one about getting colorful. I don't know what that's all about.
I
There
don't
is there
either.
is there some like racial thing? Oh, it's their last names. Okay, okay. I was okay. We're
Yeah,
fine.
for Greenlaw, I don't think lower than 7.5. No.
I don't like this either because it's uh yeah, I don't like that. What about photos don't lie?
Do the photos lie?
Is that because are they titling that because of what Patrick Beverly did last year?
Oh, probably. That was so funny. That was hilarious. What
Um,
is foul play? What are all these?
that's like for birds, because birds and
Oh
foul.
yeah, I could see that one hitting. Honestly, the foul
Uh,
play one.
Jalen Hurts lower than 231 passing yards
Yeah,
on Christmas.
yeah.
We don't bet the lower on Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Santa's day. It's
Okay, fine.
Jesus's birthday. We can't
Okay,
bet the lower.
okay. I'm sorry.
We're gonna bet real things.
All right,
Like
can we?
Aiden O'Connell. Does
Oh
he have two
God,
passing touchdowns? No, he doesn't.
no, 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 he doesn't.
204 passing yards.
No.
What about Josh Jacobs? Hey, Josh Jacobs. Wait, is Josh Jacobs playing?
Let me find out.
Because if so, my fantasy team will be
Man,
greatly
we're trying to make
appreciative.
money. Not, we don't care about your fantasy team today, man.
Yeah, but like,
Josh Jacobs is questionable, so we do not bet on questionable players.
no, never bet on questionable players. And look at that. Look at that. Everything's going down. So literally live on Sports Sync.
We're giving you everything, guys. Come on.
Devonte Adams.
Okay, Hunter Renfro higher than 20 yards might be a hit.
He's Hunter Renfro.
Yeah,
Is he
yeah.
that good?
The past 1, 2, 3, 4. He hasn't had lower than 20 yards since October 30th.
But like, how close is he to that number 20?
32, 39, 38, 46.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he's not close at all.
Uh, um,
I say we go down to the Chiefs.
yeah, I don't. I want to bet on the Raiders. That's not where the free money is. The free money is right here. Um, 4 rushing attempts from Kermit the Frog.
Hold on. You know what I'm noticing? Isaiah Pacheco, point 0.5 rush plus receiving touchdowns, which means he can get one or the other, and it hits.
You think he scores?
I do. They use him
Wait, do we know what Taylor Swift is doing tomorrow?
probably at the Chiefs game, I would think.
Okay. Higher than 6 receptions.
What's the other one? What's the more picks? Which one is that?
Um, 12.65 fantasy points.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't like betting on fantasy.
I don't either, but Travis Kelsey's a first down merchant, basically meaning that he gets a bunch of first downs.
Yeah, that pisses me off in the times I watch him because it's like, oh, there's a chance to get him off the field, and nope, there's Travis Kelsey.
So I feel like we go 3.5 first downs because, yeah,
I don't like betting on first downs though. I feel like the easy money is right here. 6 receptions at 8 target. Like, come on. Who else is Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball to?
Kadarius Toney. No, I'm kidding.
No, he's hurt. He's not
Um,
playing. It's a Christmas year.
Oh, thank gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes sat on Santa's lap. Asked him what he want for Christmas. He said Kadarius turned out to play.
Yeah, but Pacheco's gone off, and he's had 3 touchdowns in the past 2 games. So Pacheco is definitely a lock for the 0.5. Yeah, for that one. Yep.
Okay. I feel like we need some spice. Like we need a spice for that.
It's pretty
Like,
spicy.
Like we need some like more than just regular that.
Oh, you don't like that? Is that not spicy enough for you?
That needs to be like 0.15 times instead of just regular.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, cool. I rock with that. Reishi Rice.
I feel like we're betting too much on Chiefs. I kind of want to go to my Niners because I know that team a lot better.
Okay. What about the Giants, real fast?
Ooh,
Saquon score?
maybe. Oh, it is a. Is it? Oh no. Tommy gets a rushing touchdown.
Ooh. Not against that Eagles defense. He does have higher than 5 rushing attempts, though.
Does he run the ball? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to run the ball 5 times. Um, because you can see, I mean, they're just giving him 26 and a half rush. Yeah, he's gonna run the ball.
Yeah.
Darren Waller, does he score?
No.
Darius
Darius
Slayton,
Slay
does he
might
score?
score.
Um,
Wendell Robinson might score, honestly. If
does
that's.
Mason Crosby make 2 field goals?
Forgot Mason Crosby was a player. Yeah, he does. Two
He
field goals
does.
is definitely. Yeah, it feels like an easy one. Yep.
It's a scorcher.
Oh,
We like our scorchers
Niners,
out here.
Niners, Niners, Niners. Come on.
All right. We'll add a
Give me
Niners
my
player.
San Fran people.
I'm taking off Tommy. I want
Okay,
to bet.
take
I
off.
want to. I want to bet on Philly instead. Actually, no. Yeah, we leave Mason Crosby.
Yeah, take Tom off.
Yeah, we'll take off our Italian friend.
Jalen Hurts
I
is
feel like
getting a
Hurts would be.
rushing touchdown. Tush push.
Uh, they don't have a touchdown pick for him. They
At
don't.
all.
They don't care if he gets a touchdown or not.
Oh, because they know it's going to happen every time. They're trying to take away the free money.
Interception. Does he throw up? Does he throw the ball to the Giants?
Not to this Giants defense. There's no way he
Okay.
does.
What about DeAndre Swift? DeAndre Swift
No,
score?
DeAndre Swift
Okay.
sucks.
We did hit on. Oh my goodness, 4.5 receptions for Devontae Smith.
That's it.
Put it in the bank. I don't even know what just happened. Put it in the bank. Put it right now, Owen. Right now,
In the bank.
in the bank. All right,
Where's my Niners?
scroll down.
Brock
Brock
Purdy.
33 passing touchdowns.
That's possible.
Not against this Ravens defense.
Mm,
They're gonna
I
run the
don't
ball a lot.
know about that one.
They're gonna run the ball a lot.
Debo's gonna have some rushing carries though. That's the thing. So like
five
Debo,
five receptions for Debo.
no, he has less than that, especially against this team. If you want to bet receptions for Niners, it's Ayuk. But go back to Debo.
They're not. They're just saying, does Brandon Ayuk score?
Maybe go back to picks. More picks for Debo. Go to more picks for Debo,
Oh.
please.
7 targets.
7 targets. No,
You don't think they target him 7 times?
no. I feel like more reasonable if we're talking Debo is 75.5 rushing plus receiving yards. Honestly,
Okay.
I mean, or go up to Brock Purdy if you can for a second.
He's got a lot. God bless.
Passing
Um,
attempts 30. That's
20 and a
definitely
half
doable.
complete. Yeah.
Yeah,
These are doable.
those are both happening.
Which
Completion percentage. What is that? 66.
one? Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a higher completion percentage than 66.
He's going to pass the ball 31 times.
Yeah, no, easily. He's having
That's
20. Yeah.
all right. So $1 wins 25. If you're a bigger better than me, $5 125. If you're an even bigger better, $10 wins 250.
Or
I mean-
$100.
Like right there.
Or $100. Oh. Ooh.
We're talking about 2 bands right there.
2.5 bands, bro.
Son, we're talking about bands right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm already waiting for my parlay to hit, so I'm not going to cash out this one, but we will have it below on the ticker for you guys, and this is literally free money right here. Boom, boom. Like, what more do you want me to say? Huh? This
Nothing.
is Santa's gift to everybody. Everyone on the nice list, everyone on the naughty list, everyone on the doesn't apply list. Like free money. And all you have to do is listen to us.
That's all we're asking.
Exactly.
it.
That's all we're ever asking.
That's
It's
all we're
just
asking.
Listen to us and let our stuff sink in. All right. Owen, you
Yes.
are the Sports Sync MVP today because you watched NFL Red Zone.
I watched Red Zone, guys. I never do. And, I sat down, had some pizza rolls, sat down at my couch, and I'm like, you know what? Let me watch this really good game between the Bucks and Jags.
Dog,
Newsflash, that game wasn't good. It was
dog.
27-0 whenever I was watching that game.
Baker Mayfield. I don't even. No, 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 no. We're not gonna talk about Baker. We're gonna talk about Trevor Lawrence. This man was. This man thought he was Santa Claus, and he was giving away all the presents. The problem was, his presents were possession.
Yeah, he had the hair. Maybe if he would have dyed it white, he just needs the beard. That's why he didn't get it right because he just
He needs like seriously. If this team wants to be even competitive in the playoffs, they need to rest him. I know he hasn't missed a game in high school. He hasn't missed a game in college. He hasn't missed a game in the NFL. This man is hurt,
yeah.
and it is visible every time you watch it. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to do nothing. You saw what they did against a pretty mediocre Tampa Bay team today.
Mike Evans. Oh my God,
Guess who's on my fantasy team?
this man had 2 touchdowns. I think today he did over 100 and like 20, 30.
Oh, he cooked. But we're going to talk about other wide receivers
Like,
that
geez.
cooked.
Amari
We're
Cooper.
not. We're not. We're not there yet.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought we were jumping. I'm sorry.
Um, no, I'm still cooking over here. I gotta give these guys their free money.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Um, you can keep talking about red zone. It's fine to do so.
Oh, is it? Is it? Oh, okay. All right. The Jets almost blew a 27-point lead today.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Um, from the Commanders. And my reason for that is Sam Howell is a Tar Heel representative, big time.
Mm.
Uh, and he was bad. Like that might have been the game that sealed Washington's fate of, hey, we're going to draft a quarterback in the draft.
Washington should get Drake May.
No, Drake May is a New England Patriot. I'm
the
planning these
Patriots
guys'
take
career out.
do the Patriots take Drake May? Or do they take Caleb Williams?
They're not even going to have. We're gonna talk about that game in a minute because the Patriots kind of screwed themselves. And by the way, since we're here and we're celebrating, let us let's mess around a little bit,
Ooh, no way. Santa's almost here.
guys. We're going to watch Santa Claus while we talk about football. Anyways,
Ooh.
back to what we were talking about. What were we talking about? The Commanders. Here's what made me mad about that game. Sam Howell sucked. He was disappointing. And that might have been his last game as the starter. He might have that might have just squandered his chances.
Who's their backup?
I'm getting that
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
because their backup came in and it hurts me for two reasons. Number one, their backup is Jacoby Brissett, who, if you don't know, was the Cleveland Browns' savior for, I think, the 11 games that Deshaun Watson was injured for. Not injured, suspended.
Yeah, last year because of
Um,
things that happen, guys.
Uh, um, the problem, my main problem is not, I miss you, Jacoby. We love you, and we will always love you. But my problem with it is Jacoby Brissett went to North Carolina State University, and the amount of people on Twitter that were going absolutely ballistic that a Carolina quarterback had the Commanders down 17-0 within 5 minutes of the game, and then an NC State quarterback brought them all the way back. Just like,
So does this mean that NC State has better players than the Tar Heels? Is that what this means? Or is Sam Howell just a bum and Jacoby Brissett is that guy? Because you got to remember, Brissett sat behind Brady for 2, 3 years.
He did.
So knowing what he knows from Brady already makes him better than half the quarterbacks in the NFL, at least.
True.
Now it's just how does he react to it in the moment when he needs to? He knows the stuff, right? But how can he put it to his game?
Well, here's the thing about Jacoby Brissett. He's one of those quarterbacks that's. I feel like we could put Jameis Winston in the same category of they're likable dudes.
Hmm.
Um, and this is a podcast idea that I have for like much later into the depths of the boring off season. Is a guy you'd let date your daughter. Um,
But I'm not letting Stephon Diggs date my daughter.
the problem is because he's such a nice guy, we tend to forget that he's very mediocre. And
I
the
wouldn't.
limit is very high on him.
He could start for a team.
He did. He started for the Browns, and the Browns had that phenomenal defense, and they had Nick Chubb, and they had Amari Cooper, and I think he won 3 or 4 games with them.
That's not his fault.
Whose fault is that then?
The O line, obviously.
Because Deshaun Watson came in and immediately went 500 with that team for the rest of the season. What was their? Let's see.
I mean, I'm not used to losing seasons. I'm sorry.
Listen here. My point is, Jacoby Brissett is good. I love Jacoby Brissett, and I'm always thankful for Jacoby. But is he looked on with too much favor because he's a nice guy? And are there other quarterbacks in the league that are looked on with too much favor because they're a nice guy?
Let's go over that list. What would that list consist of? What quarterbacks would we say?
Um, I feel like Baker Mayfield kind of qualifies. He might not be like a nice guy, but he's one of those guys that like people are like, dang, he got done dirty by the Browns,
Yeah,
so we feel
he did
bad.
get done dirty by the Browns.
Eh, he also sucked. So
Not really.
he turned the ball over 4 times on Christmas Eve. No, on Christmas Day. I watched it. My own 2 eyes.
Sorry. My bad.
You're good.
Ugh. You know what a very dislikable person is that I had to like for a very long time?
Deshaun Watson.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo is fine. I just
No,
like
no, no,
when
no, 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 he's not. Jimmy Garoppolo was on our team, the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, remember that?
hmm he was. It's true.
It is true. Then, guess what team he went to?
The Raiders.
The Raiders. He went to the Raiders. I, as a Niners fan, hate the Raiders. Hate.
Yeah, but
So,
like
no, no, no.
You're a Golden Knights fan. You're from Vegas.
Nope, nope,
You
nope,
you want to go? You're a Nevada college football fan. So
nope.
like you can't
They're
forgive
still
them
in
for
they're
that.
they're still in Oakland in my eyes.
Hmm, it's valid.
They're still in Oakland. They're the same team. It's the same team whenever Marshawn Lynch was there. It's the same team whenever Derek Carr was there. The exact same team.
When was Marshawn Lynch there?
2017, 2018.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of football then because the Browns were dog.
Yeah, they
Like
weren't that good.
they
You
were
know who was
bad.
good as a head coach? Hugh Jackson.
Hugh Jackson went to Grambling State and became their head coach for I think 2 seasons, and already has been let go.
Well, that's not his fault. Okay, he got Messed up by the Browns, obviously.
No, he's bad. He's bad at everything.
So what are our topics for today, Nick?
Um, we're we're gonna celebrate Christmas. Yay, Christmas.
Let's go.
Um, I guess we should talk about the Cleveland Browns because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Cleveland Browns are a 10-5 football team.
They can win 12 games.
The Cleveland Browns play Thursday night football, the last Thursday night football game of the regular season or of the season in general. And if they win that game, they clinch the playoffs. The problem is it's against the Jets. And
Oh.
the last time we had a game to clinch the playoffs, and we had to play the Jets, who only had one win on the season.
They won?
The Jets beat us. But this team's different. This team's very different.
Yeah. The Jets
Because
now have, what, 6 wins? And not one anymore. About to
now
have 7.
they have 5.
They have 5?
They have 5, I think. Maybe
Oh,
6
okay.
now. I don't know. But the Browns didn't have Joe Flacco back then. When I tell you to look up the definition of the word elite, if you were to open up your dictionary right now, and it was a 2023 edition of the dictionary, and you were to find the word elite, spelled ELITE,
You would
there is a
see.
there is a
No.
picture of Joe Flacco with that perfect pass that he made to Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper again. Amari Cooper another time. Another Amari Cooper. David Njoku. Cedric Tillman. Elijah Moore. If you were a Cleveland Brown and you could catch a football, Joe Flacco was going to throw it to you. If you were a Houston Texan and could catch a football, Joe Flacco was going to throw it to you.
Joe Flacco did
What
indeed have 2 picks today.
a day from the Cleveland Browns. The Browns won so bad that I was sitting there I was sitting there in my living room. I was not feeling good this morning. I woke up and I was down bad. I missed my church's Christmas Eve play. You know, the little kids, they're like the
Mhm.
little 5 and 6-year-olds. They dress up in the costumes,
Mhm.
and I missed the first half of the Christmas play because I was sick and I was very upset. But I was sitting there on my couch watching the Browns, not watching Red Zone. I was focusing on the Browns, and then the Browns get. I think the Browns got a fourth down. No, we got a third down sack on Davis Mills because
Uh-oh.
what's his name?
What happened?
Are you there?
My apologies. It disappeared.
Yeah, you went down a bar up here.
I'm back. I'm back, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're
I'm
good.
here.
So, anyways, Davis Mills got sacked on third down, and they had to punt again. The Browns were up. I think at this point we were up like 36-7. We were just kicking their teeth in, and CBS had the audacity to switch my game that I was watching to the Seahawks and the Titans. And the score of that game was 10-13. And I was not appreciative of that because I was watching Joe Flacco light it up. Now, eventually, I think they subbed out the starters. I think when we got the ball back, we played the start. Like it did not matter.
Mhm.
So the Browns, the Texans ended up trying to get back into it. I think they actually recovered an onside kick. I could not watch it because I was having to watch the Seahawks. And at that point, I decided to get ahead on my Christmas wrapping.
Mm.
So because I didn't care about the Seahawks in that moment. I was simply focusing on if the Browns could win, and they did. In large thanks to the greatest wide receiver of all time, um, a gift from God Himself. He's always open. He's always there, even when he's not there. He's there. Amari Cooper.
Oh man,
He's a
he
stud.
had. This is a guy who had a day,
A
absolute
stud.
day.
Owen, you were watching Red Zone. How many times did you have our lovely Red Zone friend? I forget his name right now. I know I shouldn't. He's a bad football fan of me. How many times did he have to cut away because Amari Cooper just like caught a how catch?
So there was a catch by DK, end zone touchdown grab, one-handed. Right? I don't know if you remember seeing that. I think it was like in the third quarter of their game, of the text of that game.
No, I probably didn't see it.
While that was getting reviewed, they switched right to the Browns because Amari Cooper caught like a 37-yard bomb.
He was catching everything. The first play of the game, the Browns, it's the first offensive play. And mind you, Pierre Strong Jr. He had a good return. We were on like 35-yard line. We had good field position.
hmm
But Pierre Strong, wait a minute, Owen.
What?
Do you have a Birds Aren't Real shirt on right now?
No, it's a St. Louis thing. It says Birds, Blues, and Drews.
Oh, I don't care.
Yep.
I thought it was a Birds Aren't Real thing, but
You just asked.
that's my conspiracy theory side of me that
The
we'll get into on
government
another
drones.
episode. Anyways, um, the first play from scrimmage, Joe Flacco, uh, play action, and I'm sitting over here yelling at my TV. I'm like, "Run the ball, Stefanski! Run the ball, Stefanski!" Fakes it to Ford, and he just lets it go. And I guess we're taking Joe Burrow's mentality of hey, screw it. Amari Cooper's down there somewhere. The first play, 53 yards. God bless. It was Amari Cooper became the first on the first play of the game. He became the first Browns wide receiver ever to have back-to-back 1,000-yard receiving seasons.
Here's the funny thing. Is Amari Cooper y'all's best wide receiver ever?
Who else would you put up there? Josh
I
Gordon.
don't know other Brown receivers.
Josh Gordon is the only other name, and Josh Gordon was because Amari Cooper broke Josh Gordon's record today.
Mm.
Um, and that's what I've been taught. I've been saying this for a while that Josh Gordon or not Josh Gordon, Amari Cooper is a very 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 elite wide receiver too. He's not really a wide receiver one, but today he proved me wrong.
Mhm.
Everything I thought was true was a lie because of Amari Cooper. And my theory is that Amari Cooper was secretly the Santa Claus whose lap I sat on when I asked for the Browns to be good. I was actually just Amari Cooper. And he was like, I got you. Browns are going to kick the piss out of the Titans. We're going to knock their teeth in, and it's all because of me.
Texans, you mean?
Who did I say, the Titans?
Yeah, you said Titans.
We already did that this year. Yeah, the Texans. Um,
What else do we got as you ramble on about the Browns? We had a close game between the Packers and Panthers.
Alex says he loves us, Owen.
Oh, well, I appreciate you, Alex. Thank you.
I love you too, Alex. Um. Anyways, what were you saying, Owen?
Josh, what the hell? Jordan Love. Whew.
I
He,
didn't. Did you get to catch the end of that game?
I didn't catch the end of the game now.
Because they kicked a game-winning field goal.
I'm not gonna lie to
Um,
you. Bryce Young had a game.
I heard that he played pretty well.
23 for 36 passing, 312 yards, 2 touchdown passes. No picks, no turnovers, no nothing.
That's
He
probably his best game of his career so far.
That's Probably, yeah. That I definitely, especially coming into this game being 9-9 for his touchdown to interception ratio. And then, if you want to talk about a guy who has consistently shown that he is the third generation QB for the Packers, it is this man, Jordan Love. Now, at the beginning of the season, he started off kind of rocky. I'm not going to lie to you, just a little bit rocky. We didn't really know if the Packers could continue that legacy of quarterbacks that they had, Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, right? Ja, but Jordan Love had 219 passing yards today, 17 completed passes on 28 attempts, two passing touchdowns, and one rushing touchdown.
He had a rushing touchdown?
He had a rushing touchdown
Wow.
with no turnovers. This was a clean football day.
Have a day, Jordan Love. That's gonna make all the Packers fans happy.
It was a great performance by both teams. Honestly, if I'm a Panthers fan, I'm happy going into Christmas knowing that kept it close to the Packers.
Packers fans, the only bad news that I have for you right now is on my phone call to Santa Claus, he told me that he can't fire Joe Barry. That's out of his realm. Um,
Um, Not so good. Oh my god! Whenever you were talking about Sam Howell, you were literally like saying this guy was playing terrible.
he was he
6 for 22.
yeah.
Wow, with two
At
picks.
what at one point he was 1 for 9 and had an interception. He had thrown as many passes to the Washington Commanders as he did the New York Jets.
He threw a pick. What's it called? He threw a pick on his third pass of the game. Of the game. Third pass. He was 0 for 3 with an interception.
I'm sorry, Sam. Bad position. They threw you in. They threw you into the wolves, man. I feel bad.
Oh, at least he still has more passing touchdowns than picks.
Yeah, that's true. He probably has more passing touchdowns than Kenny Pickett too.
He does. He has 19 passing touchdowns
That's a
actually.
lot more than Kenny Pickett. Joe Flacco, by the way, in 3 games has thrown 10 passing touchdowns.
Um, if you mention that lonely 38-year-old man again,
What are you gonna do
uh,
on? What are you gonna do?
why do you keep bouncing back to the Browns? We got other teams to talk about here, okay?
Because Joe Flacco is
We
elite.
like we have the Falcons and Colts.
I
No offense to the amazing Atlanta Falcons, but I didn't think they were going to win this game, especially by 19.
I I hate the Atlanta Falcons because they did it again. They they genuinely look terrible. But then they look like the best team of all time.
And I think they can be with the right head coach.
Now, they didn't play Desmond Ritter, did they?
No, they played Taylor Heineke.
That might be the answer to all of their problems. I saw Kyle Pitts had a touchdown, and
Kyle Pitts had a touchdown.
I didn't think we were allowed to do that in 2023.
Tyler Algier had a touchdown.
Yeah, that sounds more like the Falcons.
Yep. Bijan had 122 yards too, with 12 carries. That doesn't happen ever. He also had 7 catches.
Santa hat came off. We're getting serious. Yeah, I didn't get to catch that game, unfortunately. I was too busy with the Browns. The Colts did surprise me today because, as y'all saw from my earlier showing of my parlay, Minshew only completed 20 passes.
That was close. It was such a close call.
Yeah, we got lucky. So I guess something was up with maybe the Falcons had a good defense that day.
I don't know, honestly. I mean, they had a pick on him against him, but Minshew was 20 for 37. The real question and the real issue I have with this team is Jonathan Taylor. He had 18 carries for 43 yards and a touchdown. His average per carry was 2.4.
I feel so genuinely bad for running backs, but this season they proved their point. Like they proved everyone else's point.
Hmm. You have
Derek
running backs going
Derek
off.
Henry this year. Derek Henry this year has not had the season he's used to. Um, Nick Chubb, second week of the season, got hurt. Um, Jonathan Taylor, he was battling injury and he still is battling injury, so I can kind of forgive him, but he has not looked like himself. He did not look like himself today. Um, honestly, and then the problem is these teams are able to find the Chiefs are able to go out and find an Isaiah Pacheco. The
In the
Rams are able to go
7th
out
round.
and find a Kylan Williams. The the Browns are able to find who's a run,
Jerome Ford.
who's running back in the draft this upcoming year.
So there's a lot of running backs in this upcoming draft this year.
Yeah, to whoever, just one of them. Um, um, but there are so many teams that are able to utilize these running backs that maybe aren't the same like star level as the other guys, and it just proves the owner's points, and it's very sad.
It is. It really, really is.
And I feel bad, and I'm very scared because that might mean no Nick Chubb, and I need Nick Chubb because if the Browns had, and I'm bringing it up again, if the Browns, we don't even need Deshaun Watson, right? I'm not even thinking about Deshaun Watson right now, and the nightmare that's about to be. But just Joe Flacco and Nick Chubb, if you gave them a regular season with a healthy offensive line and all of their weapons and a kicker, the Browns lost their kicker today, and Dustin Hopkins has been phenomenal this year.
Hmm.
Browns lost their kicker. We had who did we have? I think we had maybe Mike Hunt. Not Mike Hunt. Mike somebody was doing our kickoffs. It was a linebacker. Anyways,
Of course it was.
if we were healthy, you give this team an 18-week regular season and a playoffs, they win a Super Bowl. So, back to my point about running backs. I hate it. I hate it for them, and I'm sad.
Well, I 100% agree, but let's move on to another game that honestly I didn't see. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Tennessee put in Ryan Tannehill.
Will Levis was hurt, wasn't he?
I have no clue. I don't keep up,
He
keep up
was
with the
out.
Tens.
He was out.
Let me
That's
find
why.
out. Yeah, he's out with an ankle or injury, but nonetheless, Tannehill played good, really good, even though they lost. 18 for 26, 152 passing yards. Now, Derrick Henry had 99 yards, a touchdown, and 19 carries today. So he looked a lot better today as well.
Were most of his carries inside the red zone?
That's besides the point, okay? Um,
Well, no, I'm just genuinely asking because again, I didn't really get to see much. I did see he
yeah,
had 2 touchdowns today.
he had a
Um,
passing touchdown today.
he has as many passing touchdowns this season as Ryan Tannehill does.
Really?
Mhm. He now
One?
ties Ryan Tannehill.
Man, I feel bad for Ryan Tannehill because
I don't.
he was pretty decent in Miami, and then whenever he came over to Tennessee that first time, won comeback player of the year, he was phenomenal. Now, this is one thing that, kind of shocks me a little bit here. Um, just receiver wise, they didn't have a single receiver get over 22 yards.
The Titans?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
not kidding. Traylon Burks had 22 yards, 2 catches. DeAndre Hopkins had 20 yards, 2 catches. And then everything else is single digits. Digits.
They didn't win today, did they? I didn't even check.
No, they lost.
But they were so close.
Yeah, it was a 3-point game. They had Geno Smith in his return passing the ball 36 times.
What a world we live in, where the Titans. I don't know. I don't know what to say about Tennessee. They're playing for nothing. You can tell that. That's obvious.
Yeah,
They're just out there just doing stuff for the heck of it. I don't think they're going to fire their head coach this offseason. I don't think they're switching their quarterback. I think they found their guy in Will Levis. Or at least that Will Levis has bought himself another year. So at this point, they're kind of just playing for giggles, kicks and giggles.
just to see what happens, kind of.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the Jets. We covered the Commanders. Well, not really. Commanders wise, Terry McLaurin only had 50 yards this game with 3 catches.
It's because their quarterback switched. Jacoby Brissett does not find receivers that well. He's definitely more of like like a run and throw guy. He's better when he rolls out of the pocket.
Mm.
And Terry McLaurin, I mean, he's good. He's great. But I can see where he doesn't connect with Terry that well because Amari Cooper and Jacoby didn't mesh well. So
Trevor Simeon. Now the third, fourth quarterback the Jets have gone through this year already?
technically the third.
No, technically the fourth if we're counting Rodgers. Because Zach Wilson, Tim Boyle,
Tim Boyle.
Trevor Simeon. Yeah.
Technically the fourth if we're counting Rodgers.
Trevor Simeon, whatever, however you say his last name. 49 attempted passes in this game.
Well, I mean, the Browns are on their fourth quarterback and Flacco. I'm sorry.
But they still had time to give Brees Hall 20 carries for 191 yards and 2 touchdowns. By the way, Brees Hall looked amazing this game. Absolutely incredible.
That's what they need to do. They just need to feed the ball to Brees Hall.
Yeah, and Garrett Wilson, which they did today. Garrett Wilson, 9 catches for 68 yards.
And they won the game. So they're not playing for much. They're essentially buying into next year, but
However,
nice Christmas win for them, I guess.
There is a window for the Jets. They keep their they keep their round 1 pick. So
they screwed themselves out of a better pick. I don't really know.
Yeah, basically. Okay.
Yeah. They weren't playing for much. Good win. I think both those teams weren't playing for much.
Yeah.
I think Ron Rivera got fired earlier.
I don't think he's got fired yet. Or maybe he has.
I feel like he did.
Anyways, moving on to a guy who hasn't gotten fired yet, but probably should be fired, maybe. Todd Boyles in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No, they've earned a second, especially because of what they did to Jacksonville today. He'll be fine.
Yeah, probably.
Baker Mayfield, love that guy.
Ooh.
Trevor Lawrence, I love that guy. As like when I see Trevor Lawrence as the opposing quarterback, I'm happy.
They had their backup in CJ and then the former 49er.
Did they really?
Yeah, he had 15 passes.
Huh.
I didn't catch that part.
Did he get hurt? I'm going to look that up.
He was playing in the fourth quarter. Yeah, he played the whole fourth quarter.
Get benched.
He played the whole fourth quarter.
Trevor Lawrence, he now has an ankle injury. He had a concussion and now has a shoulder injury.
They need him to sit.
He needs to rest. By the way, Santa going crazy.
He is.
You see that?
That turn, right?
He going crazy, bro. Golly. He's in Wyoming right now, which doesn't exist. So I don't know where he is.
Ohio doesn't exist.
Hey man. Browns host a playoff game. That's right. That's right. And that's what we're gonna talk about maybe soon. Because I do want to talk about that Ravens game because I don't
Mm,
think we're going to be together for Christmas.
no, you won't.
I think you'll be on your own to watch the Niners Ravens. Um,
Great Bucks win, by the way, over the Jags. Might I add? Proved everybody wrong.
a beatdown,
Yeah,
and we called that game.
won
We
by
we
18.
we said the Buccaneers would win that game.
We did. One game that I already knew was going to be, it was going to be low scoring, and we knew the losing team would be talked about more than the winning team. The Cowboys and Dolphins.
I feel like I said that this game wasn't going to be close, and I was wrong.
You said it'd either be a 3 point game or a 27 within three, or be within 27. That
And
that would be the ratio.
it was within 3.
It was.
Um, I knew the Dolphins were going to win this game from pretty much the moment the Cowboys couldn't score inside they got stood up on the goal line. From that point on, the Dolphins had momentum, and a Miami team with momentum is not a team you want to see.
Not at all. Even if they have issues beating teams that are, good.
I think the funniest thing I saw today was Ezekiel Elliott was doing backflips into the end zone while Tony Pollard had 4 chances at the goal line and couldn't score for the Cowboys. That was funny to me.
Jeez. Yeah, they need a power back.
Do you want to talk about that Sunday night game?
We can. Do you want to talk about the Bears and Cardinals? No?
No.
Okay. All right. We'll
Who
move
won
on.
that game? Who won that
The
game?
Bears won that game 27-16.
And didn't I say the Bears would win that game?
You did.
Let's go. Wait, that means I win the $5.
Yeah.
I forgot we had money on this game. I'm over
I
here
forgot
making
we had-
bank.
I forgot we had money too. And this guy just made $25 in
Owen,
a day.
as a Christmas gift, I'm giving you $5.
Let's go. All right.
Merry Christmas, Owen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
Anyways, guys, drum roll, please. Bill Belichick will still be fired at the end of the year, but they won a game.
the Patriots just screwed themselves out of a quarterback, right?
No, not at all. They have 4 wins. Actually, they have 4 wins now. What the heck?
Yeah, but now the Cardinals have the number 2 pick.
The Cardinals aren't going to pick a quarterback. Kyler Murray played amazing.
They're taking Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
So
Where do the
unless-
Patriots jump up to?
do the Patriots jump up to 1 with the Bears?
Who is the one? Oh, because the Bears have that pick.
Bears have 1.
Oh, yeah. But who would the Patriots even trade for that pick?
Oh, they'd have options. Don't worry.
They have like nobody though.
I mean,
that team.
But the
Oh.
Panthers didn't have very many. Essentially, what the main thing they traded for with the Bears was that next year first. So you trade like some pick capital. I feel like DJ Moore was worth a second in that deal. So you replace that. You trade your first and your second and a future first. Trade up to 1.
The NFL is so odd in trading. It's like the drafting, like during when trades happen during draft time. That those are the only trades that actually make sense. When you have trades during the actual season, they make no sense whatsoever.
Because value seems to be like, honestly, skill position value is hard to come by.
Mm,
Because Donovan Peoples-Jones got flipped at the deadline for a 6th round pick.
mm.
And like in my eyes, and I feel like in Detroit Lions fans' eyes, and I feel like in eyes of football fans, guys like Donovan Peoples-Jones is worth more than a 5th.
Yeah.
Or 6th. Amari Cooper was traded for a 5th. But Trey Lance was traded for a 4th.
Mm.
But in order to get Trey Lance, the Niners had to give up what? 3
Three
first-round picks?
3 first-round picks. That's what I'm saying. If they were to now, okay, here you go. Chase Young. It was like a 3rd and like a 5th. It wasn't even the first overall pick. It wasn't even first. It wasn't even a first. It wasn't even a second. Hell, it wasn't even the first 7 years from now. It was a third and a fifth. A third and a fifth. Maybe only the third will help out the Commanders. That fifth probably won't do much.
That fifth round pick is going to be like a skill position guy.
I
They
know.
just take a chance on. I feel like teams are very scared of trading away their value, but not scared of drafting. I feel like drafting is very exciting to teams.
So
And I feel
how?
like there's not other sports like the NBA. It might only be because there's only 60 picks in the NBA draft,
Mhm.
but it feels like in the NBA, teams do not want to draft
No.
unless you're the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, it's because there comes there comes a point where there's just no talent, especially second round, unless you got like Jokic and like these players that like just get drafted during Taco Bell commercials. Then then you have your gem, and it's a lot harder to become an amazing player in basketball than it is in the NFL. And
Yeah, because you can fit into a system a lot easier in the NFL and get praise than in the NBA.
exactly,
Um,
like no offense to my guy Brock Purdy right now, but we're gonna use him. Brock Purdy was a basketball player. He he would still be a free agent, and no one will be looking at him. Thoughts on Jordan Love? Or we already give our thoughts. He's the
Generational.
third generation talent for the
The
Packers,
2039 quarterback of the New York Jets.
and then he's gonna go. He's gonna retire, and then go to the Vikings. That works.
Does Rodgers go to the Vikings?
Yeah, eventually after Kirk Cousins.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Kurt's leaving. There's no way.
Um,
I don't see him staying there his whole career.
so let's get back to the whole tanking and drafting thing. Um, because the Patriots just screwed themselves out of a prime position to take a quarterback.
Yeah, but then they also just screwed the Broncos from making the playoffs.
That is true. Uh,
So, do they care about screwing other teams or helping their team get better? It kind of
no, Bill
seems
Bill Belichick's just all about screwing people now.
because he's gonna get fired.
No, my theory is Mrs. Belichick has been cock blocking him, so he's just
Oh,
screwing
okay.
other teams.
So this is what's gonna happen though. We all know Belichick's gonna get fired at the end of the year,
Mhm.
right? He's not gonna get fired. He's gonna resign. It's gonna be something like that.
Mutually parted ways, whatever.
Resign because of believe Kraft just um to go to, and he's gonna either to Alabama.
He's not going to Alabama.
That'd be insane if he did, or goes to gambling.
Owen, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here now. Sorry.
It's actually Owen with the internet problems tonight, not me. I feel very happy. Um, I feel like what if he beat the Broncos to screw him out of the playoffs because he knows he's going to the Chargers,
He just get more hate from Broncos fans.
and he just wants more hate from them. Maybe he still doesn't forgive him for beating him in the AFC Championship in like 2015.
That
I
many years ago.
I don't. He seems like a man that would hold on to grudges.
Yeah, he does, honestly. Probably still
Um,
hates Brady for leaving.
no, no.
He wanted to trade Brady. Remember that? Remember that time? Belichick wanted to keep Garoppolo and trade Brady to the Niners.
There was a time when people were seriously considering the Cleveland Browns trading pick 1 and pick 4, which turned out to be Baker Mayfield and Denzel Ward for Brady and Gronk.
That was never going to happen.
Yeah, no, the Browns would have said no. Um, I'm not worried about what the Patriots would have said because Browns are 10-5. The Patriots are 5-10. What losers?
4-11. But okay. Um,
Who's the real winner
let's
now? Bill.
That's your former head coach you're talking about, man.
I know.
Anyways, let's move on. Monday night games. We got three today. Or we got three today actually. Happy Christmas, guys. It's Christmas now. Um, Giants and Eagles. This is a game that if the Eagles lose this game, the Niners put them in shambles.
The Niners can the Niners clinch the 1 seed today?
No, they can't. Nope.
Why
They
not?
can clinch because the Eagles only have four losses, and even if the Eagles lose,
Oh, the Niners have 3.
yeah,
You lost to PJ Walker. Anyways, Eagles, Giants.
rematch a divisional round again. This time it's in Philly, like it was last time.
And there's no Daniel Jones. The Giants actually might have a chance.
Now here's the thing: the spread is 13.5 Eagles way. Do we believe that the spread holds?
Yeah, the Eagles cover. I bet Eagles money line if I were a gambling man,
Mm-hmm.
which I am. Um,
Thought you said you weren't.
I am a hey, I won $20 on gambling today.
Oh, okay,
No,
I'm sorry.
25.
Oh, oh,
Because
oh.
yeah. So I don't want to hear it from you.
This Eagles team needs to find their footing, and I feel like this is the best way to find their footing is this
Yeah,
game.
this is a good bounce back, a little confidence. They don't have a difficult schedule. They play the Giants again another time. They don't have a difficult schedule on their way out. So
They play the Cardinals too, so yeah, they should win out.
yeah, it's a good confidence booster heading into the playoffs. Honestly, if I'm Philly, I don't hate the wild card. Maybe not um going on the road to play Tampa Bay, but like if you were to host a wild card game, that's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd like that better than running into whoever the 5 seed is.
Well, so the Eagles can easily win out, right? The Cowboys, was that their last bad hard game? Was Dolphins, and who's the
Let me
because
check that.
either way, the Cowboys have 5 losses.
They have 5. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I was making fun of my dad.
They have 5 losses. So the Eagles are now the 2. Does that make the Cowboys 5? Right?
Yeah, they got the Detroit Lions on Saturday.
That could be hard. So we honestly could see a Cowboys team that goes 11-6.
Good. There's a chance that the Browns could go 12-5 and finish better than the Cowboys. Who's the real America's team? Joe Flacco.
Sure as hell hope so. Um, yeah, no. Just looking at this, Seahawks are now in the playoff spot.
So the wild card is Dallas, Los Angeles, Seattle.
Yep, we're taking it back to 2019 with this wild card.
So Seattle would play
The Lions.
Detroit. Philly would play LA.
Yep, which that could be a hard game.
And the Cowboys get the
Tampa.
Bucks.
Rematch.
What's the second game on Monday? The Chiefs and the Raiders.
Chiefs and Raiders. Raiders actually weren't playing bad last time they played the Chiefs. They had a lead
Um
4 weeks ago.
there's no way the Raiders win this game, right?
I don't. Ooh, I wouldn't count them out honestly because they still have playoff chances.
In Arrowhead,
I know it'll be tough.
if Taylor Swift is there on Christmas and all that storyline, it's over. It's like I'm calling the bank and seeing if I could sneak in just one final
See,
bet.
I would say that it's over. Chiefs win. Blah 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 blah. Right before this even happens. But The issue I see with this team is they have players that put that have no hands. Like they have nubs.
Yeah, but they really found there's this guy in Kansas City. I just picked him up in fantasy too for the playoff push. He's supposed to have like 17 fantasy points. I think he's going to be Mahomes' wide receiver one. His name's Rashee Rice.
Rashid Rice, you mean?
No, it's Rashee Rice.
Is it Rashid Rice?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not Rashid. My bad. Rashid.
He's going to be very good.
I sure hope so because this
No, we don't. We don't ever hope for the Chiefs' success.
on the Chiefs end, like just for them not wanting to lose to the Raiders at home.
Yeah, but I don't think this is a now this is a Raider team that's fresh off of 63 points. But if again, as I said, Taylor Swift's in attendance, the
Mhm.
Chiefs are scoring 75, so it doesn't even
Now,
matter.
fun fact: Devonte Adams could hit 1,000 yards in this game.
He's behind Amari Cooper, so like Amari
Somehow,
Cooper's a better wide receiver.
some way, this man can hit 1,000 yards, which honestly I think is impressive in itself.
Um, how many yards is he away from it?
32.
Yeah, it's doable. I think.
It is definitely doable.
Um,
So I forgot to do this, but shout out Puka Nakua for having the third most receiving yards from a receiver this season with 1,327. Shout out Puka.
hey, shout out Alex, cooking all the parlays. Yes, I am.
Back
Because
to
I
back.
listen. Because I listen to Sports Sync.
Hmm.
It's literally free money, guys. Um, let's get into the game
The,
that you
the,
want to talk about.
the big game.
Um, I can't feed your ego, Owen. I just can't.
What ego?
I can't, Owen. It's too big already.
What ego?
The San Francisco 49ers are the best team in football.
Hmm.
They're playing at home.
Yep.
Realistically, they shouldn't lose this game.
Yep.
However,
Oh God. You know what? I just want you to know something, right? You interrupted me about 5 times to talk about the Browns, and everybody's well past them. Okay, so if there's anybody's ego that's gotten fed today, it's been yours and not mine.
my team won today. Did your team win today?
They didn't play today.
Exactly. Exactly. I
Okay.
am celebrating a victory Christmas Monday.
Okay.
And you have to wake up and open your presents with the scared little tiny thought in the back of your brain that maybe Lamar Jackson is actually a quarterback and y'all lose.
He's not a quarterback.
Well, if he beats you, then you have to admit it live on SportsSync.
Fine. I'll admit it live on Sports Sync on Tuesday, episode 6. Title of that one will be Lamar is a quarterback if they win. All right.
Um,
Do the Niners cover the spread?
what is the spread? I think it's like 3 points.
6. It's 6 points.
6? No. No. Um, no.
Do you think this will be a high scoring game or no?
It'll be a shootout. I feel like 35-38.
Here's the issue though with the shootout. Both defenses are built to not let that happen.
28-31. Yeah, but the Cardinals scored like 20 some on you last week.
Yeah, it's because they have Kyler Murray.
And they have Lamar Jackson. Like, Owen, I don't think you understand because you don't experience AFC North football.
I don't have to play the Ravens twice a year every single year, so I don't
Exactly.
really
I
care
do.
what Lamar does. Yeah, I
So,
know.
Lamar Jackson.
Why don't you tell me what Lamar does?
Okay. So imagine that you.
Oh, hold on. Let me sit up. Let me sit up. Let me sit close to my camera. I'm listening.
Okay. Imagine that you are a little kid on Christmas,
Okay. All right. Goo
and
goo gaga. Yep.
it's Christmas Day, and
Mhm.
all the anticipation,
Mhm.
all the we laid out the cookies for Santa,
Ooh.
laid
Okay.
out the carrots
What,
for the
what,
reindeer,
what type of cookies is it?
like sugar cookies,
Ooh.
the ones that we decorated.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. We watched Home Alone 1, Home
Mm.
Alone 2, Home
Mm.
Alone 3. We watched
Did
A
you watch
Christmas
the
Vacation, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
That's what I was gonna ask
Frosty.
about.
Uh,
Did you
uh,
watch Santa's Coming to Town?
yep, yeah.
Ooh.
We watched the Polar Express. We watched everything.
Ooh.
We made Santa decorations in school before we got out.
Ooh.
And now it's Christmas Day.
Okay.
And you run down the stairs, so giddy and
Mhm.
excited.
Giddy.
And you think to yourself, this is it. This is our chance. This is everything I've been waiting for. My chance is here. And this 6'3" all black quarterback room shows up and is just standing in your living room. And for the next 60 minutes, continuously destroys you in everything and takes all of your presents and everything you dreamed of.
Hmm.
That's what Lamar Jackson does.
So don't be surprised whenever we hold Lamar Jackson under 150
No,
passing yards.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
Because you can hold him. You can hold him to 150 passing yards. You can do that all you want, and he will still beat you with his legs.
No, he's not
There
gonna.
are there. Look. I watched this man on the defense that I had been building up. We went 0 and 16. We went 1 and 15 and tanked to draft our defensive player. We had been building our defense for a long time, and it had finally come. We were stopping Lamar Jackson. And I watched this man throw BS after BS pass, and somehow it get caught. So look, you can talk about, oh, it's different. Oh, it's different. We have this, that, yada, 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 yada. But I promise you, there are going to be Lamar Jackson where you're just sitting there thinking, what in the world? How does anybody do that?
Okay. So let's come back at that because you're over here talking about Lamar Jackson as if he's your own quarterback.
No, I'm talking about him as if he's my nightmare.
Okay. So
Because
then,
when the Ravens are on the schedule, I start making plans for a Sunday date with my girlfriend instead of watching football.
this Ravens team isn't stopping Christian McCaffrey.
No, no, they're not.
They're not stopping Christian McCaffrey. They're
No,
not going to stop Kyle Shanahan and his amazing game planning.
no.
However, one thing they can stop and one thing they might stop is Brock Purdy. That's what I'm afraid of. But then I think back to two teams that we played that we were supposed to lose to because we had Brock Purdy as our quarterback. I think back to the Eagles game where we were in Philadelphia, in their territory, with a worse record than they were. They were 10-1. And how many points or how many touchdown scores did we win by for that one? Like 3. Brock Purdy had a good game. Now, I guess you guys can say only 3 checkdowns, but he did what he had to do. Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel did really good that game as well. If you go back to the Cowboys game, even though that one was in San Francisco, this Cowboys team so much better than they were last year. The cornerback room absolutely stacked to the roof with just talent upon talent. That defense is good. Really, really, really good. We didn't have Chase Young then. And what did we do? We won 42-10. So
Talk about the Browns game.
no, because that
Talk about the Bengals game.
I'm talking
Buddy,
about. Oh
buddy,
no, listen.
you're right now 1-2 against the AFC North. And now the kings of the AFC North are coming to town.
hmm
Um,
Here's the difference, though. We are healthy. Besides Eric Armstead.
and the Ravens are healthy too.
hmm
God, I'm terrified of Baltimore, but I respect them. That's what makes me so mad too. It's just that they're a good team, and it's like, dang it, man.
It's gonna be a good game.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be a really
I've
good
got the
game.
Niners winning though. I feel like the Niners can win this one.
Jordan Mason, man. If you want to talk about a running back that's been slept on for the past few weeks, Jordan Mason is that guy. Now I know he doesn't get a ton of carries because there's Christian McCaffrey who takes all the front load, but whenever you need him out there to do something, he does something and he does it well. I'm a Jordan Mason lover. Juwan Jennings is out this game with a concussion. Um, you may not think that's too big of an issue, but over for the faithful, it's pretty big because that means we're gonna have Robbie Bell in there again. And if you remember what happened last time when we had Robbie Bell in there, um, especially on punt returns and kick returns, which he's gonna be doing that duty once again for this game because Ray McLeod is out. He fumbled the ball. Thankfully, he was marked down, but he fumbled. So him having the ball in his hands kind of terrifies me. So it's gonna be a fun game.
I've got the I've got the 49ers winning this one. Um, the Ravens scare me for logical reasons. I have to play them, just like how the Rams scare you at times,
Yeah, at times the Rams do scare me. Yes.
and and the Rams did beat me this year, so maybe the Ravens will beat you.
So the only game I'm actually like kind of iffy about going into the schedule is the Rams game.
I'd be more worried about this if y'all beat
I'm not.
the Ravens. There's no, and the only reason y'all would lose to the Rams is because you're benching your starters.
Yeah, I know.
So I would not sweat this Rams game at all.
There'd be no reason to bench our starters though. I mean, maybe there would be because we already had the 1 seed over the Eagles, even if we finished with the same record as them, because we beat them. So
Yeah, and y'all have so many tiebreakers that it's going to be hard.
we have a lot of tiebreakers over teams.
Not the Browns, but
Well,
that doesn't even matter because
doesn't matter.
we're in different conferences.
I think our only losses are to AFC teams this year.
No,
No,
y'all
we
lost
lost
to
to
the
the Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah, but the Vikings don't matter. They're probably not going to make the playoffs anyways.
No, they're probably not.
So,
Well, Owen,
well, Nick,
this is a Christmas special after all,
it was something.
and being that it's a Christmas special, right now we talk about it, and oh my goodness, Santa Claus, and would you look at that?
He's in
He is
Canada right now.
flying. Yeah, he's in Canada.
Is he
He is
going?
flying across, and as he's flying, he's gonna get home to the North Pole, and all these. I don't know if you guys know it, but they do it every year. They have these award shows, man, and that means, ladies and gentlemen, that it's time that we start focusing on something very serious
Hmm.
that we have been debating for a while here on Sports Sync. Uh, who wins it, Owen?
The MVP spot.
I look. There's no storm where I am right now. There's no storm where I am. It's been clear. It's been a nice day.
Yep.
Owen, has been nice where you are.
It's been pretty nice where I am. Actually, no. It was rainy today.
But
It was
like,
it was
was it
rainy today.
foggy?
It's not foggy, no.
Like, what is Rudolph doing on days that aren't foggy, man? Like
My question is, does Rudolph still get made fun of for that red nose of his?
no, not anymore. I mean, he's a like what a 4-time MVP now. He's a legend.
He is. That's true.
Um,
He's definitely more than four-time MVP. He's been doing this for years. He's a vet.
yeah, he's a seasoned vet by now. He's got his own family
Oh yeah.
because
Little-
of the New Year's Eve special they gave him.
Do you think they have red noses as well or no?
I feel like the kid doesn't. I feel like this is some special mutilation.
Ah, that makes sense.
Because he has a New Year's Eve special where his son doesn't have a red nose. I think I don't know, but
Mm.
right here, Dasher at plus 700. That's a steal, man. Dasher, there's no universe that this man should be plus 700. This guy is the number one option.
What are you
When-
talking about?
What do you mean, bro?
Cupid at the bottom? That is
Is a
oh,
bum. Is a
He's
bum.
not a bum.
He's old. He's washed.
No,
He's
he's
done.
not.
He's done.
He brings the
done.
most heart to this team.
If
Day in,
most
day out.
heart, if by most heart you mean most heart attacks, yes.
Day in and day out. Cupid works his butt off.
But he's a role player, bro. There ain't no way we're giving a role player.
Okay,
an
and then
MVP.
Rudolph's a star player. If we were to compare this NBA wise, Rudolph is Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but there ain't no free throws today. So the free throw merchant gonna have to settle with his 17. Which, by the way, Joel Embiid ruled out for the Christmas Day game against Miami Heat today.
That is unfortunate.
Um,
Tyrese Maxey
Dasher's-
dropped 60 though.
Dash is a stud.
Comet's a stud.
He's better than Comet. He's been better than Comet all year. He's been like doing laps around Comet.
Okay, then why is Blitzit up here? Or
Because the media loves Rudolph and Blitzen. Like it's like Mahomes and Kelsey. Because Rudolph decided that Blitzen was his friend and they do all these commercials together. It's like
Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't we go through and we'll tier these reindeer, okay, based on their skill and how good they are, okay? We'll
Okay.
do like elite, starter, backup,
that's
bench.
fair. Only
Alright.
because it's the Christmas special. We're doing this for you guys.
Okay. So Rudolph, is he elite, starter, backup, or bench?
If there's a storm, he's elite. If there's not a storm, he's a backup.
A backup is what?
Bro better learn Chinese if it's a sunny day.
All right, Blitzen.
He's a starter.
I feel like Blinzen's this nice, solid starter.
He's a starter.
Dasher? What about Dasher? You're gonna say Dasher's elite.
Dasher's elite.
You're gonna say Dasher's elite.
He is elite. He's more elite than Joe Flacco.
Comet, he's that really good starter. I feel like he's like that solid starter when you need a bucket in dire situations, you can count on. When you need someone to get it right.
Comet's a guy I look to like it's 3rd and 2 and I need a first down, but like it's also 2 down territory. I put in Comet to get me those 2 yards.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But like look at this. You see this? Like look. Matt Kinn. Rudolph is a system reindeer, man. He is a system reindeer.
Look down at that guy, Christmas Venji. Rudolph coasted off his physical gifts.
Bro. Look at Rudolph's resume. 0 reindeer games, bro.
They all have 0 reindeer games.
0 reindeer game appearances, bro. I mean, he's not showing it in the summer times at these reindeer games. There's no way he is. It's because he's a bum. 0 documented reindeer game wins. Only excels in foggy weather. Like, don't give him the MVP. System reindeer under Santa Claus.
Aren't they all system reindeers?
Yes.
Foggy Mickey Mouse Christmas Run, Red Nose Tax.
They called him Mickey Mouse.
Oh my.
Rudolph's not the MVP.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think he is either.
It's Dasher. It's Dasher, bro.
I
I mean,
I
come
don't
on.
I don't think it's Dasher.
12-time yearly
Okay,
reindeer game winner.
First off, what does Donner even do?
Donner is Rudolph's father. So, like, he's
Oh,
a,
he
he's a
is.
vet. He's a vet. He's a,
Oh,
he's a good locker room
he's
guy.
he's like a true vet.
He's a good locker room guy.
Yeah.
Ladies love him.
Oh, okay.
You know, him and Vixen. They're these seasoned vets, but they're these locker room guys. They're guys you want to have around, just have fun with.
Why is Cupid so low?
Because he's had a bad year.
He hasn't had a bad year though.
Yeah, he has. He's been disappointing all year. I mean, he sucked in the reindeer games. His part of the sleigh was the part of the sleigh that got hit by Killian Hayes to slow Santa's sleigh. That's why I'll have to.
Oh, okay.
So,
that makes sense.
Like, bro really shot himself in the foot this year. He's got
Yeah.
potential, but he really shot himself in the foot this year.
That makes sense. Prancer and Dancer.
I mean, like,
They're mediocre.
Like,
they are guys that are my trade block.
If you put them like on their own sleigh and get rid of Rudolph and Blitzen and Dasher and all of them, they'd be stars, and we'd be talking here like, yeah, they deserve some awards. But like, the sleigh would be not as good.
Exactly. Honestly, if I'm Santa Claus, I'm trading Prancer and Dancer for 2 young generational rookies.
Who's he trading? Who else is flying reindeer in a sleigh?
Man,
who else is? Do we need to does Santa have competition? Is the Easter Bunny doing this for Easter? The Tooth Fairy?
The Tooth Fairy. I got it. Tooth Fairy wings for Prancer and Dancer.
No, I don't take that deal.
You don't take that deal?
If I'm the Tooth Fairy, I don't take that deal.
Oh, but if you're Santa Claus,
I don't know. That's Tooth Fairy wings can be a little expensive. That's a lot of money on the books.
you're getting them for Prancer and Dancer though.
Yeah, but like they're still good. Like they can get you some things when you need them. Man, indeed.
Cupid should win it. That's mine. Go, but you know.
Well, Owen, have a Merry Christmas.
You as well, man.
What Christmas plans do you have?
Let me think. I'm gonna open presents.
Yes, sir. What'd you ask for? What's the fat man bringing you?
You know, I asked for peace and prosperity across the world. That's what I asked for. I know we're not going to get it, but that's what I asked for. All right.
I respect it.
What did you ask for, Nick?
I did not go as selfless. I was a bit selfish. I asked for a banjo.
Wow, wow. Hold on 1 second before we go. Just 1 second.
Where's Owen going? This has never been done before on Sports Sync. Owen has left the show. He is up and left. This is groundbreaking. You guys don't want to miss this. Where is this man going? Oh, he's back. What does he have? What in the world does he have? He's got a ukulele. Owen's got a ukulele, boys. What in the world do we have?
So, I'm just going to ask you, how does this thing work? All right.
Okay.
It is
Is
a
it?
mini guitar.
Oh,
Um,
it's not a ukulele.
it might be.
Yeah, it's a ukulele. Okay. Um. So the good
Ooh,
thing about ukuleles is they are what you call open strings. So if
okay.
you were to like strum it, okay, yours is out of tune pretty bad. But
I'm sorry. How do I fix
um,
this?
you go on your phone and just download a guitar tuner, and then they have a ukulele section. But there's little like tabs on the side. No, not the
Oh,
on
these
the
tabs
side.
right here.
Yeah, yeah, you can adjust it and tight, but be careful because you can break the string. Um, so when you strum it, it's gonna sound nice on purpose. That's gonna be an open chord. So yeah, it's still out of tune, but um,
It might stay out of tune, honestly. I don't know how this thing works.
yeah, it's because you're mid. Um,
No.
but I mean, you can really like if you just move your finger like up the fretboard and just like press, then you have the same chord going at the same time.
Yeah, that thing is out of tune. I'm gonna
Beautiful.
just don't worry, guys. I'm gonna learn how to play this by the end of the week.
We're gonna have a band. Me and him. We're gonna have a string band.
That's gonna be our ending. We'll make an ending song. The,
Mm-hmm. We'll write a theme song.
are these even doing anything? Yeah, I hope they are.
Yeah, they are. Don't worry. Um,
A little better. A little better. A little
beautiful,
better.
beautiful.
Whew. Had to bring this on. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
saw it.
it was beautiful. What a ending to the Christmas special.
It was
I hope
beautiful.
you guys have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We will see you guys the day after Christmas. We're gonna be breaking down. We're gonna be back with another top 10 list. We're gonna be back breaking down some of the Super Bowl matches we probably just watched. We're gonna break down all of that for you guys. We love you. Have a very Merry Christmas. God
Before
bless
you end it,
all
we
of
got to
you.
do the ending song. Hold on.
And Owen's got to play our ending song.
All right, hold on. We have to. Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are Sports Sync, and please